Hey there. Hello. Hey, my name is Ameera, and this is Vibe Devine. If you are new here, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I think that I have about 15 subscribers right now. So I just wanted to personally say thank you for vibing with me and subscribing to my channel. I'm in my girls' room today, as you can tell, with the pretty pink bookshelf behind me. It's light bright in here. It's always something about kids' rooms that just has this bright feel to it. Besides, my kids are sleeping in my room currently. That's where they are. They have this whole bed in their room and they don't use it because they just want to sleep with mommy and daddy, which I understand. They're little. So, yeah, I'm in here because it's quiet. Think about all the times you wanted to give up and didn't. All the times you wanted to completely say forget it and throw the towel in and just forget the whole thing altogether and not strive for anything better, not strive for your dreams. Think about the times where you just felt completely over life in its entirety, but you persisted and you kept going. You may look at your life right now and think things are supposed to be going a lot faster. Things are supposed to look differently. But I'm here to tell you and remind you that you are exactly where you're meant to be. And that all your experiences, all the things that you've gone through, has had a purpose in getting you to this exact point that you're at right now. You wouldn't be the person that you are now. You wouldn't know what you know now. You wouldn't have all the wisdom that you have now without all the experiences that you've had, without the setbacks, without the failures, without the delays, without all the things that we consider to be mistakes. I was thinking about this the other day in my own life and just thinking about a lot of the mistakes I've made myself. That's my dog. She's outside barking. And I was thinking in my head, like, if I hadn't have done, you know, A or B, where would I be right now? How different would my life be if I hadn't have married that guy or, gotten into that relationship or made that mistake or whatever. You know what I mean? I was thinking, like, would I be further along? Would I be more successful? Would I have had more opportunities? And, the answer is possibly, maybe, but at the same time, having made those mistakes and having made those decisions taught me valuable life lessons that I know now, because a lot of the times, when we're younger, we can be naive, or at least I was naive to a lot of things about life. And having made those decisions gave me the wisdom on how to handle different situations, whether in personal relationships or business relationships. It gave me the insight and the wisdom and intuition on how to move and how to talk to people, communicate, and how people communicate with me. You know what I mean? It gave me more clarity and insight on what I want to be involved with or who I want to be involved with. And without those mistakes, I wouldn't have had that maturity in a sense. So, on one hand, I can say that, hey, if I hadn't done this, then this would have happened. But at the same time, it's like, would I have been able to handle certain situations? And would I still have gotten myself into other situations and made other mistakes that would eventually taught me the same lesson? So nothing is lost. You know what I mean? You're exactly where you're meant to be. And if you have a desire in your heart for something that is supposed to be birthed and come into fruition, then it surely will be, because you wouldn't have gotten that desire. You wouldn't have had that in your heart to fulfill if the higher self knows that if the higher self didn't know that it would come to be in your life. Because and I heard this on somewhere else, that if you have a desire, then your higher self has already had the experience. And this is sort of like a feedback loop in 3D. So you've already had it, and you're going to have it in this realm. So there, even if we make mistakes, there's still no wrong decisions, because all those decisions still lead to where you're meant to be. Then, of course, obviously, if you don't learn the lessons and you keep doing those same things, then you could, give yourself more unnecessary setbacks. But essentially, if you are, making a decision or a mistake, and you are learning a valuable lesson that you didn't have, to live life, for that profession, or to have that relationship, or whatever it is, because it's like, if you want to do something in life, in business, having learned those lessons, you are now the person that's the exact fit for what it is that you're going to pursue, or you are now the exact fit for the person that you want to be with, having had those experiences, having grown from those lessons. So nothing is lost. Just keep your head up. A lot of times in our society, we put time on things and an age limit to certain things, and age is really just a construct made by man, the society, and it really is just a number. Because you could talk to someone completely young, but depending on their mindset, their experiences, and what they've gone through, you'd be like, wow, this person is really, really mature. Why is that? Because of the wisdom that they've been able to accumulate, depending on their life. And you can also talk to someone who is a lot older, and you'll be very surprised at the fact that they still don't know as much as that you think that they should. So it's pretty much all relative. You know what I mean? But think about this too. Like, I was sitting at a train stop the other day, and I was thinking in my head, like, man, this is taking a while. But everybody, like, in front of me, started turning around, going the other way, and going. And I just was sitting there like, okay, I'm just going to try to practice some patience. And while they were all moving out of my way, eventually the train opened up, and I was able to move past. And this is like, an analogy for life. Like, there may have been a lot of people, who has given up. You know what I mean? But you haven't given up, even in the moments where you wanted to give up. You kept going, you kept persisting, you kept pursuing, in the face of failure, in the face of mistakes, in the face of setbacks, in the face of hurt, heartbreak, betrayal. You kept going, and there is a reward to that. You know what I mean? That basically, it's just like, everything being moved out of your way, sort of, while you're being patient to get to the reward that's on the other side waiting for you. Even if it seems like it's, taking a very, very long time, it's going to be that much more sweeter when you get to the other side. And you'll get there without a lot of junk and clutter, and things holding you down, because you're now that person that you need to be, to have it and to receive it. And it's definitely all about the journey, even though that definitely can be annoying sometimes, because it's like, oh, I'm over it. I just want what I want right now. I've been working towards this. I want to see it. And I want to see it come into fruition. And I was writing one day, and the sign said, "What's the rush?" You know what I mean? That's kind of hard to, like, come to terms with. You know what I mean? When you want it in this exact moment, but trust and believe that you will have it exactly when you need to have it. Um, so you can't lose faith. It's not a matter of if, but when. You know what I'm saying? And everything will line up exactly as it's supposed to, just right for you. And you look at it and you go, okay, wow, I can see why this had to happen the way it did. I can see why I went through what I went through, even if it was a setback. I can see why I had to become the person that I needed to become, and it will all make sense. So keep going at it, and you will see it unfold, and definitely all pay off. So sending you so much love. Keep hanging in there. And until next time, take care of you. By the way, I just wanted to interject here, and I forgot to say this, but all the mistakes that we've made and the things that we've been through are directly connected to our purpose. The lessons that we've learned, the things that we've overcame, our triumphs, our stories, our testimony, is so that we can be an example and be a beacon of light for the next person. Because again, we don't go through these things for no reason, but so that we can have a sense of understanding and a sense of humility and compassion
towards our fellow man.